You fought the agents of Mehrunes Dig. Don't worry, I didn't kill them all. Plenty more up in the ruins if you're interested in lending a hand. Seems these Sea Vipers want the sphere for themselves. We use the Sphere of Storms to control the weather and defend our shores. Crushed a few of the Sea Vipers' ships before they managed to land. Now we're waiting on reinforcements. Hope they get here in time to do some good. Dead or hiding, doesn't matter. I need to stop the Sea Vipers from breaching the ruins until the Thalmor reinforcements arrive. They have a sky key in their camp. It'll let them walk right into the ruins, unless you get it first. Interested? Search the tents around the ruins. Let's meet at the ruins entry, straight back from the stone steps. It's an Ayleid ruin. The stormwardens use it as a sanctuary for the Sphere of Storms. Might I say this isn't the best time to be chatting away. The Sea Vipers aren't going to wait on us before getting to the sphere. Me, I'm just a soldier. I keep the area secure for the stormwardens, usually. I left for a bit and came back to see the Sea Vipers tramping over the ruins. Been a while since I've had some exercise. I arranged my warmest welcome for our invaders. Some magic Ayleid device. The entire ruin was built around focusing its power. Does a good number with controlling the weather in the right hands. The stormwardens use it and protect the sphere, and have for centuries. They're Bosmer who've sworn to protect the sphere. Some say they learned how to use the sphere from the Ayleids themselves. They use the sphere to defend the coast, tend the forest, stuff like that. Sort of like monks who control lightning. Hey, over here. Behind the roots and corpses. Lucky shot from one of those Sea Vipers. Looks like I'll have to postpone those dancing lessons. Did you find the sky key? At least someone else has had some luck. Take the key inside and find the stormwardens. With this last sky key in their possession, they'll be as safe as torchbugs in amber. Sea Vipers, so get ready for some action. The stormwardens probably sealed themselves off by now. It's going to be a real puzzle to get in there. It's the first line of defense for the stormwardens. Look for the constellation tiles. Activate the tower, shadow, lover, and thief tiles in that order. If you forget, I'm sure you can figure it out by looking around the ruins. Ah, this little gut wound. I've had worse. Once an enraged Horvor. But really, this isn't the time for stories. We'll swap adventures when you come back, eh? I can't be sure, but I suspect Fyrus is behind this. He was a stormwarden, but left in a huff about a week ago. I think he was upset about how the others were using the sphere. Rather, how they weren't using it. You don't look like one of those tree-cutter sea vipers. I'll assume that means you can be trusted. Is Mariel safe? Is help coming? At last, some good news. Zen willing, Fyrus will pay for his treachery. But we have more pressing concerns at the moment. The enemy is at our gate, and knocking most vigorously. Once we called him Stormwarden. Now he's nothing more than a petulant child. He demanded we use the sphere for selfish purposes. He even spoke of turning against the Thalmor. We refused and cast him out, but before he gave away his sky key. The sphere is waning. If it isn't recharged soon, our defenses will fall. We have a source of power available in the Storm Atronachs. Their thunderstones should be enough to maintain the sphere. We'll be in your debt if you could obtain some. Through the door and down the hall. They gather throughout the ruins when the sphere is active. Once you have the thunderstones, look for 2 receptacles in the Great Hall. That's where we drain power into the Sphere of Storms. Run. We'll use the extra power to seal these ruins completely. If you don't get out quickly, you'll be stuck with us until the invasion is over. Tell Mariel we'll send for her when the doors reopen.
Another fool going to an early grave. You dare address me, insolent dog? Those who call themselves stormwardens are hardly fit for the title. They can barely control the storms, much less dispatch intruders from our sacred grounds. Such an impertinent question. I suppose there's nothing for it. I am Master of Ilayas, and once the Stormwardens. Without me, this place is a shadow of its former glory. Invaders would have never crossed this threshold under my command. Help. If you're lucky, I won't kill them myself. They've severely taxed the sphere so much, I was forced to wake. And now I am forced to defend what they cannot. You dare raise your voice, slave? But you speak the truth. That is how history will remember me if I do nothing. I can't lend my sword, but I'll shield you from others who've awoken. May the storm see you unbroken.
That was fun!
For a savage, you show promise. Just a bit, mind you. Perhaps one more act will earn you my respect. The traitor Fyrus, he must die. I will not suffer betrayal in my order. Insubordination deserves death. Letting the enemy into our fortress has called the fury of the storm.
I take orders from the Sea Vipers now.
I'll use the spit. Die with the rest of the stormwardens.
Seems you're worth something after all. Perhaps once the wards are unsealed, they'll consider you a Storm Warden recruit. Why, the ones your fellows are sealing, now that the sphere has sufficient power. Pyrrhus is dead, so they can close all escapes without worry. You, on the other hand, should worry about your own escape. If you go up the stairs, an army awaits. Dangerous. But it'd be entertaining to see you fight your way through the Sea Vipers. There's another way, if you're interested. Only for a friend of the stormwardens. There's a hidden sally port beneath a stone table just around the corner. Give it a good shove, and you'll find yourself outside the lower level. It's the last exit to seal, but don't dally, or let those Maormer cretins see you.
Back already? How are the other stormwardens? I can hardly wait to give those sea vipers a good thrashing. Well, they'll be stuck in there for Ifra knows how long. At least the sphere's safe from the sea vipers. The stormwardens won't forget your help. May the storm travel before you, as they say.